radar. Nice.
Yeah!
I'm coming. Put my light on.
And then these chutes are the original chutes. This is as far as the mine tour came. You're actually in the oldest operating mine tour in Pennsylvania right now. And when did they start these banks? In the
60s.
Yeah, in the early 60s. And this is as far as they came in. The tunnel was collapsed. They opened up to right here. They brought them in. There was a second opening that went out to the surface. Then they filled that chute full of dirt when they decided to leave this alone. And then ran the cleaned out the tunnel and ran the tour in to the rest of the way. Then they let this collapse and close in over the next 40 years, and we just came through last year and cleaned it all out again. Yeah, this is the orchard. Again, if you guys have any questions, just shout them out.
What would the names look like? Okay, come on, we're popping back out.
They're right here, Jeff. But this is where I was telling you that we retimbered this winter. And a lot of these sets here in the beginning we replaced. You can see the new ones, but when we get back to the back of it, you can see some of the huge ones that we put in.
Yeah, there's somebody was drilling in there.
Yeah.
The day will overcome, they'll be able to go in there.
What else would get into it?
There's a rock tunnel there. Props on your side, and they block it all up with planking against the props. So you got something to stand on. Because if you just have your toe right out, how you don't stand there and drill your holes. Just open the chute and just start pouring the coal. Once you empty that chute out, you move on, you start drilling another chute. Now you can feel the airflow coming through here. The way the airflow works here is, say this wasn't another gangway up here, say this was the surface, you'd have your fan up here sucking the air out, or you'd have a blowing fan on the opening as we have here. This would be open to the surface, so it would blow the fresh air in the tunnel. It would come up the last chute, we'll say here where they're advancing. It would come up the side of the last chute, up the manway, across the monkey, or the heading, that connects for air across the two chutes. It would go up, sweep the face for gas, come back down again, cross the next monkey, up, sweep the face for gas, and then out to the surface. And there's actually another vein of coal, the Likens Valley vein back here, that they never mined. It's still back there, a couple hundred feet. We can blow another rock tunnel a couple hundred feet and start pulling in coal. So as soon as Banksy Boy gets back here with the oil wick, we can go on about that. But we're right about where the vein pinches out right here. Just a little farther ahead, you can see the gangway's only another 100 feet or so long. The vein actually pinches out. Who knows? Maybe it just comes out to nothing. If they drove this through rock another 75 feet, it would have opened back up again. No one knows. But they didn't want to take the chance back then, so they just stopped the gangway. The rest of it's not here. But what are you going to do? You can see the difference between this and the coal bit. What's the difference between these two here, Chuck?
That's coal, that's wrong.
Yeah? How do you know?
Because my pop showed me.
Oh, the pop showed you. Well, there you go. That's a good excuse. One guy would hold it like this. Another guy would hit the back with a sledgehammer.
If you missed, he got you in
Now, he better be a good buddy.
Yeah.
If he whacks you once, he's not going to be a good buddy, is he? So all he'd do is he would hold this here, push it into the rock. The guy would whack it, you'd quarter turn it. Whack it again, quarter turn it. And you do that until you got your 4-foot hole, 8-foot hole, however long of a hole you wanted to drill to blast your rock. Now see, one of the neat things about this, I'll give you an idea about the pitch, why they preferred some to the other. Between 20 and 30 degrees, the miners didn't like. They didn't like mining coal. Lower than that, you could use the mechanized, the shaker chutes and the drags. 20 to 30 degrees, the coal wouldn't flow down the chute on its own. It wouldn't come down the rock. Around 25 degrees, if you put sheet metal down, the coal would slide on that. Over 30 degrees, it would slide on its own. Yeah, that manway goes up there, up to the monkey that goes across.
How far up are the monkeys here?
Well, there's one actually on that board that goes. The next one that actually has to shoot it, I think. They would have filled up in there. It's just a formation of sulfur that would form between the top rock and the coal, and it would be like if you took a bowl, like a Tupperware bowl, flipped it over, and stuck it into the rock. That's what it would look like. Yeah, guys, if you want to take a look at the fossils here that we're standing under, there's a bunch right back here, and there's a petrified tree right up here underneath this this prop. You can see the bottom half of it where it's broken off. It used to come down here. The bottom half is actually the Smithsonian right now. But that's a petrified tree right there. And there's a bunch of fossils here in the rock. Yeah, go ahead. Might as well go big, right? This is good. Now, this is the...
Not gonna think about the one in September.
Yeah, guys, a lot of today's active minds. Like, okay.
Someone said it's a slightly safer hobby.
That was a wet one.
So it's been a while since I.
Not even a third of the way to the surface. I don't know how it feeds up. Oh, there's a guy all the way up there. You follow it?
No.
I'll tell you what, when I was a kid, we had a lot of these remnants down there.
Where's the machine? Is it in the machine?
Or in the words of Lou Rock and Roll, right there.
All right, thank you.
Not too bad.
My turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
That wasn't even 25%.
Probably the best tour.
Okay, here we go. All right, now, when you guys are done back there at the wishing well. All right, guys, 1890s technology right here.
Oh.
So, this is the light you'd see. Not too bad once your eyes adjust, but it doesn't create any kind of focused spot. So when you're walking down the gangway, it's just like walking with a candle. You can see it's a little higher, but the spout is above the top of his head for that reason, so it won't catch his hat on fire, because that happened. So a mule driver who would walk with the mule would wear that, or a spragger run alongside the car.
Yep. They're not too bad, I guess.
Yeah, we had the mine motor at my dad's house running full speed down the track, and we didn't get the oil lamp to go out.
Imagine 50 guys in here, you'd probably stink then with that.
Yeah, well, look at the smoke
That's
it's making.
well, yeah. Look at the
now.
look at the smoke coming off of it, and that's just here, with one of them.
One, yeah.
Now, a lot of the miners preferred the carbide light after this because of the low smoke, and it had a focused, like a beam. Like a carbide light, okay, this is how much this puts out. A carbide light would be just about like that. It's not much less. Well, got a good vein here. I don't see any real rock that we can compare it with, but if somebody wants to carry that out and then find a rock outside similar size, you might guess, and you'll see. Slate might be a little harder to tell, but rock you can tell in an instant. I mean, you can tell with coal and rock. But if you're in question, just wait. Coal's a lot lighter than rock is. Oh, there you go. That's a good idea.
Kath,
Oh, what's this?
would you get Keith to open the doors out there for us? Okay, thank you.
That's pretty nice, actually. When you go to the top, you have to cross 115 to get to the top.
Yeah.
Oh, we come out the
Six
rain.
Flags doesn't have nothing on UGM coal.
That was up and awesome.